Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, news has it that the Brooklyn Nets are trying to acquire James Harden. And basically, if they were to get James Harden, people are wondering, are they going to catapult to being probably the team to beat? Um um to me, everyone is saying it wouldn't work. And to me, we've seen this before when KD played with KD played with two other guys, with Westbrook and then of course Harden back when they were in OKC. So so what's gonna happen? Um People are feeling like, well, Kyrie and James Harden would probably be a bad fit because they can't play off the ball. And to me, James can play off the ball. So can Kyrie. The thing that's gonna come down to it is this: Kyrie being able to, like he was with Boston, is he able to play by moving the ball? Because when he was hurt a little bit, he was moving the ball a little bit, but wasn't working because him and Dinwiddie were in each other's way a lot. Dinwiddie is a guy who you have to move. Him and Kyrie would be bumping heads, and they have, reports have said it. If you've been on Casino for Life's channel, shout out to that brother. Go subscribe to his Casino for Life page, his One Crack News, and his Screen Fiend, and his Patreon. He gives us some great news, and man, he is probably one of the great YouTubers out here. To me, him and Ticket TV are the two best. Go subscribe to Ticket TV, all his platforms, his boxing, his pro basketball updates, his Ticket TV. Go support that brother, man, because he's out here doing it the right way along with Carcino. Now, to me, I don't know if this would work, but I think it would work. But it depends to me on the leadership of Kevin Durant. Durant has to be the leader. You know, Durant is going to have to be the guy. It's going to be games where they don't look good. And Durant has to figure out a way to keep it together. Now, Kyrieirving has to understand. Now, they're talking about getting rid of LeVert and all that. I don't have a problem because I think if you get rid of those guys, the team would be decent enough to do well. But I think James Harden, to me, I still think he would be a better fit in with the Clippers than he would with the Brooklyn Nets. That's just me personally. But let's say he does go to Brooklyn. You know, they get rid of LeVert, Dinwiddie, Jared Allen, probably a couple of picks. Would this team be the best? Now, Milwaukee, we got to see who they put around Giannis. If they're going to put, are they going to bring in some players? Word has it they want to try to get Chris Paul, but I think Chris Paul's contract would be a problem. But Chris Paul would be a good fit with Giannis because he would be able to control the ball. He could teach Giannis some things on the offensive end, how to get in position and be that on the court coach. Because Chris Paul is probably one of the best leaders, but at the same time, he's also one of the worst players to have on the team because of his Napoleon complex, him being a small guy. Now, James Harden, everyone is killing James Harden and destroying him. To me, is like this: Houston, they're probably looking like how I'm looking like. This isn't going to work. Harden isn't going to win a championship as the lead or the number two guy. Now, as a number three, we've seen what Harden could do. He got OKC to the championship because if you remember the game against the series against the Spurs went up 2-0. And then that's when Harden came off the bench and just started killing. And then they were able to take over and they were able to basically be the best team going into the finals, but they lost because of experience. The Miami team had more experience on it, and their supporting cast was a little better than what OKC was trying to do. Now people like Shannon No Sharp and Chris Broussard, the LeBrownie stick riders, Kevin Durant, I don't want him to fall into the LeBron syndrome, which is I gotta stack this, I gotta stack that. To me, I think Kevin Durant is thinking more of, I don't know how I'm gonna look this season because I think he's gonna struggle a little bit this season, and then I say by Christmas or um almost getting to All-Star break, Kevin Durant will come alive. And then remember, Kyrie's coming off of a shoulder injury. So we don't know how effective he's going to be. And Kyrieirving has been injured prone. James Harden, he's also had some nicks and bruises here and there. But like I said, James Harden is a guy who could give you 30 some points plus 10 some assists. To me, he's more of a point guard than he is a two guard. He can handle the ball. He can make passes. To me, he's a better point guard than Kyrieirving. And I think if you have James Harden running the point and Kyrie plays off the ball along with KD, the Nets can be dangerous. But the thing's going to come with the Nets is how are they going to build the team if you got three guys with max contracts on the Nets? This is a 3-year window or a 2-year window now because they were signed last year, so it's probably a 2, maybe 3-year window. We got to see if Kyrie and Kevin will work, which I think they will work because Kyrie fits with Kevin. But if you add James Harden, the thing is, can it work? Will it be effective? And I think a lot of people are looking at it like, I don't know, man, because they're very sensitive. Durant and Kyrie are very sensitive. That's why Kenny Atkinson isn't there no more because he wasn't listening to the superstars. And they tried to turn him into a sympathetic figure when he really hasn't done nothing since he's been a coach in the NBA. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this will catapult the Nets as the best team? Because I don't know if they're better than Miami. Miami is still good. Boston is still going to be good. And Boston's trying to make a trade from Chris Paul. They might be making some moves too to go get him. So we'll probably know later this month because the season starts December 22nd and I think camp starts December 1st. So we're going to see who comes and who goes. And then you still have to have the NBA draft. And, it's not going to be a real long training camp for the turnaround. But I think if James Harden does come to this Nets team, Nash and Mike D'Antoni, because you got Mike D'Antoni there. So that could work as far as offensively. The Nets are going to have to come down to can they play defense. Steve Nash has never been known as a defensive guy. That's why he's not put up there in the top 5 of point guards ever. And that's why I picked Jason Kidd over Steve Nash. I believe Jason Kidd was a better point guard and better floor general than Steve Nash. And you could put Kidd with any pieces and he would fit, not only from him running the offense, but he could also play defense. This is going to be the thing that you got to look for. Is this Nets team going to be good defensively? Then if you get rid of Jared Allen, you're going to get rid of Allen, a young shot blocker, a young guy who could be a good center in this league. Not a great one, but a good one. Sort of a Dikembe Mutombo who's just been a great defensive guy his whole career. That outweighs his offense. His offense wasn't that good. But you're getting rid of him. Is DeAndre Jordan going to last? Because he's been injured prone. So this thing here, to me, I don't think they should get Harden. I think Caris LeVert would fit better than Harden because to me, I believe LeVert would be able to be more of a susceptible number 3 than Harden could be. But let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think the Brooklyn Nets will become championship favorites if they get James Harden, or do you think they should stay put with the team they have? Or do you think Harden should go to the Clippers? I feel Harden would be a better fit with Paul George and Kawhi over Kyrie and KD. But we'll see. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you want to donate to the page, you could donate to Cash App me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. And again, in the comment section, let me know, do you think this would be a great fit for Harden to go to the Brooklyn Nets, or do you think the Nets should not do it? Or do you think, like I do, Harden would be a better fit in with the Clippers? Thank you for listening. We out. Live boy.